Welcome to your favorite channel, the channel where secrets are uncovered and reality stars show sides of their lives you never imagined. Today, we share one of the most explosive stories in the 90-Day Fiancé world, a hidden romance that has shocked fans everywhere. For the past year, Tim Malcolm and Tiffany Franco have been living a double life. While cameras captured their separate journeys, they were secretly writing their own story. Away from the spotlight, they met in five-star hotels, carefully avoiding paparazzi and curious fans. Every meeting was risky, every moment a gamble, but their bond grew stronger over time. Then came the revelation that stunned everyone. Tiffany Franco is pregnant, not just with one child, but twins. What started as whispers from insiders quickly became undeniable truth. The couple, once determined to keep their love secret, now faced mounting pressure. And the surprises didn't stop there. Tim Malcolm made headlines by gifting Tiffany a luxurious car worth $900,000. The extravagance of this gift shocked the fandom. Finally, the biggest announcement arrived. Tim Malcolm and Tiffany Franco are getting married on February 15th, 2026. This is more than gossip. It's a story of secrecy, sacrifice, and spectacle. Every story has a beginning, and for Tim and Tiffany, it started in secret. It wasn't on the set of 90-Day Fiancé or at a public event. It was a quiet, almost accidental meeting that sparked something neither expected. Tim, the sharp-dressed star known for guarding his personal life, met Tiffany, known for her emotional openness and resilience. Two people who had faced heartbreak found comfort in each other's presence. At first, it was casual conversations. They bonded over shared experiences, fame, and the loneliness that comes with being in the public eye. But over weeks, these conversations deepened. Friendship turned into something more. Keeping the relationship hidden wasn't easy. Both knew the scrutiny that came with being reality TV stars. Every move, word, and gesture could be dissected by fans and critics. To protect their love, they chose secrecy. Behind closed doors, away from cameras, they could simply be themselves. No scripts, no producers, no judgment. Secrecy came at a cost. Every text had to be hidden. Every meeting carefully planned. They became masters of disguise, slipping into hotels under false names, leaving no trace of their romance. But even in the shadows, their love grew. Tim admired Tiffany's courage and warmth, while Tiffany found comfort in Tim's steady presence. Together, they built a bond strong enough to face public scrutiny. They created a private universe in luxurious hotel suites, where they could be together without interference. Each meeting was carefully planned. Tim booked rooms under false names, and Tiffany arrived separately, often in casual clothes to avoid recognition. Inside these suites, tension melted away, replaced by laughter, whispered conversations, and stolen kisses. They shared gourmet meals, talked about past struggles, and dreamed of a future that once seemed impossible. For Tiffany, these moments were a sanctuary. For Tim, they were proof that love could still surprise him. But secrecy had its risks. Hotel staff began noticing repeated bookings and unusual precautions. Whispers spread, and fragments of their hidden romance started to leak. Despite the danger, they couldn't resist each other. Every meeting felt like a rebellion, a declaration that their love was worth the risk. The hotel suites became the stage where their relationship deepened. Away from cameras, they were just two people learning to trust again. Eventually, every secret comes out. For Tim and Tiffany, the turning point was Tiffany's pregnancy. Whispers among insiders noticed her subtle changes, missed public appearances, and carefully chosen outfits. Fans speculated, but nothing was confirmed. Behind closed doors, the truth was clear. Tiffany Franco was pregnant with twins. The news was both joyous and terrifying. Joyful because Tiffany had dreamed of expanding her family. Terrifying because their secret romance was now impossible to hide. The pregnancy proved their hidden love story. Tim, known for calm and measured reactions, was overwhelmed but proud. Proud of Tiffany, their bond, and the life they were creating together. But secrecy has limits. As Tiffany's pregnancy progressed, hiding became impossible. Pressure grew from friends, family, fans, and even producers. Every public appearance was a test. every photograph a potential leak. When the news finally broke, it was explosive. Fans who speculated were now confronted with the truth. Tiffany Franco was expecting twins with Tim Malcolm. The news sent shockwaves through the 90-day Fiancé community. Supporters celebrated the couple's courage, while skeptics questioned the timing and secrecy. Social media exploded with debates, memes, and endless reactions. Some saw it as a fairy tale, others as a scandal, but no one could deny the importance of the moment. For Tim and Tiffany, the pregnancy was more than a headline. It was a symbol of their love, strong enough to survive secrecy, scrutiny, and speculation. The twins represented not just new life, but a new chapter that forced them to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight together. This revelation changed everything. Their secret romance was no longer hidden, and the story was only beginning. Secrets can only survive in silence, and for Tim and Tiffany, silence was becoming impossible. What started as a carefully guarded romance was now under attack from whispers, suspicions, and the relentless curiosity of fans and media. Tiffany's growing belly could no longer be hidden by loose clothing or angled photos. Every public appearance became a battlefield. Paparazzi zoomed in, fans analyzed every detail, and gossip blogs churned out theories faster than the couple could respond. Tim, who always prided himself on controlling his image, found himself cornered. His calm demeanor was tested by questions. Was he the father? Were the rumors true? Why the secrecy? Tiffany, equally overwhelmed, faced the emotional toll of carrying twins while handling public scrutiny. Behind closed doors, they debated endlessly. Should they continue hiding, risking leaks and speculation, or should they take control of the story and step into the spotlight on their own terms? The pressure was suffocating, and secrecy was closing in. The turning point came when insiders, friends, acquaintances, and even hotel staff began leaking fragments of the truth. Stories of late-night meetings, luxury suites, and Tiffany's pregnancy started circulating with alarming accuracy. The couple realized that silence was no longer protection. It was a weapon against them. After months of secrecy, Tim and Tiffany made a life-changing decision. They would go public. No more disguises, no more denials. Their love story, once hidden in shadows, would now be revealed under the brightest lights. The announcement was carefully planned. Tim and Tiffany appeared together, hand in hand, confirming what fans had long suspected. Tiffany's pregnancy was acknowledged. Their relationship was declared, and their bond made official. The world finally had its answer. The reaction was immediate and intense. Supporters flooded social media with messages of love and encouragement, celebrating the couple's courage. Critics, however, questioned the timing and accused them of seeking attention. But one thing was clear. Tim and Tiffany were no longer hiding. If the pregnancy revelation stunned fans, Tim's next move sent shockwaves beyond the 90-day Fiancé community. In a gesture that blurred the line between romance and spectacle, he gifted Tiffany a luxurious car worth $900,000. It was a symbol of devotion so extravagant that it instantly became the talk of the town. The gift was more than a car. Sleek, polished, and dripping with luxury, it represented more than wealth. For Tim, it was a way of showing Tiffany and the world that she was not just his partner, but the center of his life. Every detail, from the custom interior to the shining exterior, spoke of a love that demanded to be seen. Tiffany's reaction was a mix of disbelief and joy. For a woman who had endured heartbreak and criticism, the gift was a validation, a reminder that her love story with Tim was real and celebrated. Yet beneath the excitement, there was unease. Such a lavish gift would inevitably draw attention, and attention was what they had tried to avoid for so long. The public response was immediate and divided. Supporters praised Tim as the ultimate romantic, admiring his boldness and generosity. Social media erupted with admiration, memes, and hashtags celebrating their love story. But critics questioned the motives. Was the gift genuine, or a calculated move to control the narrative? Was it love, or luxury pretending to be affection? For Tim and Tiffany, the car became both a blessing and a burden. It symbolized their bond, but also drew even more attention. Every photo of Tiffany behind the wheel, Every glimpse of the car in public became fodder for gossip and debates. The couple, once hidden, was now exposed to the glare of public opinion. Yet one truth remained. The gift was real, and so was the love behind it. Tim's gesture marked a turning point in their story. It was no longer just about secrecy or survival. It was about embracing the spectacle of their romance. When Tim and Tiffany finally stepped into the spotlight, the world didn't just watch, it erupted. Their revelation, combined with the $900,000 car gift, sparked a firestorm across social media, fan forums, and entertainment news. Supporters celebrated, seeing the fairy tale they had waited for. Two reality stars finding love against all odds. Fans flooded Tiffany's Instagram with messages praising her strength, while Tim was hailed as the ultimate romantic. Memes of the car gift circulated with captions like "Love in the fast lane" and "Tim sets the bar too high." Not everyone was convinced. Critics dissected every detail, questioning if the romance was genuine or staged to grab headlines. Some said Tim used wealth to silence doubt, while others speculated Tiffany timed her pregnancy announcement for attention. Fans clashed online, defending their views, and entertainment blogs fueled the frenzy with endless analysis. The couple, once in shadows, now faced intense public scrutiny. For Tiffany, the reactions were personal. She had always shared her struggles and triumphs openly with fans. Seeing her love story questioned was painful. Yet she stayed strong, posting heartfelt messages about her happiness and gratitude. Tim, ever composed, chose silence, letting his actions speak. Every cheer, criticism, and meme became part of the story. Their saga was no longer theirs alone. It belonged to the audience, shaping it with every post. Behind the headlines and social media frenzy, family and friends reacted too. For Tiffany, going public meant confronting her closest circle. Her family, who had supported her through heartbreak and scrutiny, were stunned. Some expressed joy, welcoming Tim with cautious optimism, while others worried if Tiffany could handle the attention, especially with twins on the way. Her protective mother voiced concern about Tiffany's emotional well-being, but was proud of her resilience and determination. Tim's friends were equally surprised. He had kept the romance hidden even from those closest to him. Some admired his ability to protect Tiffany, while others felt betrayed by the secrecy. As the world reacted to the revelation, Tim and Tiffany began navigating a new reality, one where privacy was nearly impossible. Every movement, every post, every appearance was scrutinized. Paparazzi followed them from hotels to shopping trips. Fans analyzed their gestures, clothing choices, and even social media likes. Every detail of their life became public speculation. For Tiffany, this was a strange mix of excitement and anxiety. She had longed for love, for a family, and now that it was happening, it came with pressures she had never faced before. Carrying twins meant physical challenges and emotional highs and lows, all while living in a fishbowl of public attention. Yet, she leaned on Tim, whose calm demeanor became her anchor. Despite the chaos, they found moments of peace together, reminding themselves why they had chosen to step into the spotlight. The pregnancy itself brought its own drama. Fans were obsessed with updates, bump photos, doctor visits, and maternity fashion choices. Every post Tiffany made was dissected, every ultrasound photo shared online instantly. Some followers cheered her joy, others criticized her choices, and gossip blogs speculated endlessly. But Tiffany remained strong, using her platform to share her experience authentically. She celebrated milestones openly, feeling the twins' kick, picking out baby names, and preparing a nursery, but also shared the challenges, from exhaustion to anxiety about public judgment. Tim, meanwhile, balanced his public image with fatherhood preparation. Known for being strategic and careful, he began planning for the arrival of the twins with precision. From setting up nurseries to researching childcare, he took every step seriously. Friends described him as both protective and deeply caring, a man who wanted to ensure Tiffany and the babies were surrounded by love and stability. Yet, the constant public attention was a strain. Every story in the media was dissected. Every rumor required careful management. It was no longer just about their romance. It was about protecting the family they were about to become. Despite the chaos, their relationship deepened. The challenges of secrecy had taught them patience and resilience, and now, the public eye tested them in entirely new ways. They learned to navigate media scrutiny, manage fan expectations, and still carve out private moments where they could simply be a couple. Late night walks, quiet dinners, and moments of laughter in hotel suites, now less hidden but no less treasured, kept their bond strong. As the due date approached, excitement and anxiety intensified. Fans speculated endlessly about the twins' gender, names, and even their looks. Social media posts exploded with congratulations, predictions, and memes. Tiffany often expressed amazement at the support, saying that while the attention was overwhelming, it also showed how much people cared about their journey. The couple also faced criticism. Some accused them of staging moments for publicity. Others questioned the timing of their pregnancy and wedding announcements. Every headline seemed designed to provoke debate. But Tim and Tiffany remained focused on what mattered, their growing family. They learned to let the noise fade, reminding themselves that their love and the lives they were creating were what truly mattered. Behind the glamour and spectacle, preparation for parenthood became the couple's priority. Tiffany's days were filled with doctor visits, prenatal classes, and nesting activities, while Tim coordinated everything from baby supplies to security measures. They even began planning a private celebration for close family and friends, a way to enjoy the joy of pregnancy without the intrusion of cameras. Their wedding plans became a spectacle in themselves. With the announcement set for February 15th, 2026, fans speculated endlessly about the venue, dress, and guest list. Tim and Tiffany, experienced in navigating public attention, were careful to reveal just enough to excite fans without losing privacy. Every detail was meticulously planned, from the flowers to the seating arrangements, balancing extravagance with intimacy. As the day approached, social media buzzed. Countdown posts, teaser photos, and fan speculation filled timelines. Yet, despite all the planning and publicity, the couple's focus remained on each other and the family they were building. Every shared glance, every whispered conversation reminded them that their love had survived secrecy, scrutiny, and speculation, and now it was about to grow even stronger. The pregnancy also brought moments of reflection. Tiffany often shared insights about her journey, talking about resilience, self-love, and the importance of finding joy despite external pressure. Tim reflected privately, sometimes writing letters to his future children, sharing hopes, dreams, and advice. They both understood that while fame and spectacle could complicate life, the lessons they had learned about patience, trust, and loyalty were far more valuable. Media coverage reached a new level when they shared glimpses of the luxurious lifestyle they had maintained throughout the relationship. From high-end hotels to private getaways, fans debated whether their story was about love or about living in luxury. But for the couple, these experiences were not about showing off. They were about creating private spaces in a public world. Every trip, every hotel suite, every quiet dinner had been a sanctuary where they could nurture their bond away from prying eyes. As the twins' arrival drew closer, excitement turned to anticipation. The couple announced the news carefully, balancing fan curiosity with personal privacy. Social media erupted with congratulations, gifts, and messages of support. Bloggers and entertainment outlets speculated endlessly, but Tim and Tiffany maintained a measured presence, reminding fans that some moments were meant to be shared slowly. Despite the public frenzy, family support became a cornerstone. Tiffany's relatives and friends offered guidance, emotional support, and practical help. Tim's close friends and family began forming bonds with Tiffany, bridging gaps and creating a sense of community. While the world watched, a private network of love and care supported the couple in ways the public could not see. Their story, once hidden and secretive, had become a cultural phenomenon. Fans followed every update, from maternity photos to wedding teasers, memes, and online debates. Some praised their bravery, others criticized, but everyone was captivated. The couple had turned a private romance into a public story of love, resilience, and spectacle, navigating each challenge with care and intentionality. As February 15th, 2026, approached, the world held its breath. The wedding was no longer just a ceremony. It was the culmination of a journey that had started in secrecy, grown in love, and now had to face public attention. Every fan, every critic, every media outlet awaited the moment when Tim and Tiffany would officially become husband and wife. For Tim and Tiffany, the journey was never just about public perception. It was about the love they had built, the family they were creating, and the lessons they had learned about patience, trust, and courage. The pregnancy, the secret meetings, the car, and the scrutiny had all shaped them, preparing them for a life together that was both public and deeply personal.